Yeah, all I need are, I need 8, I just need 8 more tiers. That's it. I'm coming.
Okay, you guys know the deal. Just gonna wait a minute for people to show up, and then we'll get going. I don't think we're gonna have much of a problem there.
It's okay. As long as there's an effort, it's all that matters. Alright, it's not my choice at the end of the day.
Oh.
That skin, the skin that was out a couple of days ago was really cool, like the orange one. I forget what it was called.
Shut that down.
No, I wasn't coming.
Shut that down. Alright, that'll work. Just making a little bit of space. Excuse me. Alright guys, time to get started. So, just released a couple of days ago, we've got some Rick and Morty Season 1 from Cryptozoic.
What is it?
Break is sponsored by Blowout Cards, so thank you to them as always.
Oh, yeah.
You'll notice a little bit of crinkling on the one box. It's not that bad, so I don't think we're going to have any issues with it. Now, for those of you not familiar with how we do it, when there's more than one case, my daughter numbers them. So,
Honestly, I was on the same.
if you're not in the right case, you get to blame her. I absolve myself from any problems. Come on. Now I'm going to be looking for a little bit of help from people on this one because I have not had a chance to look at any breaks, so the ones that we see right here will be the first ones I get to see. I do know from what I read that I was able to look at the boards while I was away a little bit, and it seems that everything shakes out over the course of the entire case with 18 sketches and 6 autographs. So the biggest thing for the group break, at least, that is going to throw me off. So here's a foil, here's a cutout, and these are all just base. So AP11 animation, or excuse me, Anatomy Park, and it's as you can see, a little foily. Just go to the checklist here. Alright, so parallels aren't listed, so that is what they are. And here's one of the little stand-up guys. Sorry, I'm kind of jumping between 3 windows at once here, just to standees.
Where'd he go?
So there's that. I'll go back to this. Okay. So the biggest thing that I'm really not sure about what to do is going to be the mini master sets and the insert sets. I've it's really something stuck here. Okay, that's a foil parallel. It's one of the base cards, so you can see what it looks like. There it is. They have so many different insert sets, and so many of them are relatively rare the way Cryptozoic does things. Alright, so this is something. What is this one? I think this is the 60 minutes insert.
Oh. Wait, where is it? No.
And this is one of the parallels. This is the gold foil, the laser gun. Hang on here. Get over there.
Let's get him at.
There we go. My task bar didn't want to go away.
The kid, the con band.
Here's our first autograph. This is Anatomy Park. So, and all of the autographs are numbered. So this is Rob Paulson as Giant Judge, 76 of 100.
I need a farm. Perfect.
So we're up to 5 people watching, but not one person has posted yet.
She said that's alright.
There's a foil. Hey Christian, I saw you had posted. This is 60 minutes. Oh, you know what? I'm putting all the inserts in there. And that's Anatomy Park. So anyway, so there's so many different inserts, and a bunch of them that are rare by Cryptozoic standards. So this is, what is this, the character? So you can see what one of them look like. There's a foil parallel. So Christian, have you opened any of this up personally yet, or I thought I remember seeing you post that you had ordered 3 cases or 3 boxes. Here's a sticker, or excuse me, temporary tattoo. This is the sticker, and Anatomy Park. So you can see one of the stickers, and oh, wrong one.
Is he Aryan or what?
That's like, I was joking. I don't usually I don't usually look at values of things, especially something I'm breaking, because it doesn't have any bearing on what I'm doing, you know, with a group break. But when I saw, I mean, geez, we got 4 cases here. We could sell 3 of the cases at $2 grand a pop. Split that money among all 4 cases worth of people, and still break 1 case and somehow divvy it up amongst everybody. There's one of the gun ones. It was just It was just crazy how much of a spike in price that these things had taken. Let me get this. That's some foil. And then here's another one. I already showed you one of these, but oh, nope. Now, just jumping real quick, I'm going to go back to the checklist. I am curious. So, none of the inserts have parallels based off of the checklist. That's what I'm seeing here. Okay, that is what I'm seeing. Just wanted to make sure.
Mine. Yeah, over. He's like, my name's Javier.
Okay, there's our first sketch. I'm gonna keep going. Make you wait. Excuse me. Jerry Smith, the character card. See if we have a. You know what? I did see. It's one of the scratch and sniffs, and one of the gold. I take it the parallels. You know, I didn't check. The parallels are probably the same. You get it's like 1 and 3, and then 1 and 8, or something like that. Yeah, 1 and 3, and 1 and 8. So.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, Kirk? Yeah, I wish. There's another sticker.
I'm just slowly move up till we get a good shot. Yeah, that'll take 2 weeks, yeah.
There's a temporary tattoo. Didn't really pay. I'm not paying attention to the odds. There's just too much stuff to.
The other two are right behind.
And a second sketch. And another scratch and stuff. I guess that's going to be like BO or something. That's okay. I'm not going to scratch and sniff any of those cards. Just because there's going to be so many of them, I'm putting all the boxes right back in the case. Alright, so first up we have Raz Ortiz.
What's this kid doing with the job description?
Now, I'm going to have to admit, I don't watch the show. I tried watching it once, I'll be honest with you, and it just didn't grab me. I'm sorry. So I'll need some help with who these characters are and what's up. Johnston, let me check, go to the artist list. They alphabetize them by first name, so Johnston's going to be hard to catch. If I go real quick, if I see it, great. If not, I'll go back after when I scan everything in. Johnston. John Johnston. Okay, that was our first box. We got 3 hits there, which I know they said some boxes are 1 hit, some boxes are 3 hits. But at the end of it, if you open up an entire case, you should get 24, the autographs and sketches. So that's what we're looking for on these.
Oh, that one's
Cryptozoic is usually pretty good on their collation. Very few problems with them. You know what, that's when I gotta go a little bit quicker, excuse me, a little bit slower. I don't want to miss the gold foil. There's one. There's a scratch and stiff. Turbulent Juice. There's a foil. Now, I did read in the thread over the weekend that there's a sketch already.
After this game, I'll be tier. If we play top 12.
Has anybody heard any numbers on any artists? I know some of the
I'll bring it back even further.
like when we were doing all those Ghostbusters cases, some of the rare artists everybody knew. No, that's nothing. What's I got here? Roe Mesquita
Yeah, I can go much further.
is the artist on that.
And there's noob skin possible, minus the case. I'm not taking it all.
Well, that definitely throws off, because in the first box, I think both sketches were in the left row. And there's a second sketch. Phil somebody. Giuliano. Scratch and sniff again. So because this break was done so early, I did not have any clue exactly how everything was going to be broken down, and I believe I've got my break set at what, 30 spots per case.
Nah, but he'd be someone else to be shot at. I'm gonna get 3 guys. That was Brett.
And an autograph.
No, it was. I'm the one who always yelling at Brett.
This guy, he was one of the harder autographs to get out of Ghostbusters.
Because I'll be like, Brett, don't. I'll be like, Brett, don't peek as he's standing on top of the wall. No, this guy didn't show me. I forget the chest real quick.
So anyway, so the question, like I said, is going to be how to break down all the inserts in base sets. You know, it looks like, I don't know if we're going to get Temporary Tattoo or Rick. Since there's so many inserts, not sure if we're getting exactly 2 base sets per box. Might be something more like 20 base sets per case. So we might be able to do it where you get each like base spot 1. Everybody's going to get 2 base sets. You know, maybe 3, depending on exactly how many I make. That part, everybody will get the same amount. And then it'll be, you know, if we make one of only one of the insert sets, maybe he goes to base spot 1. If we make 2 insert sets, they go to 1 and 2, you know, something like that. So the base spots actually have different values to them. And if we don't do it that way, then the easy stuff, everybody gets the same. And the hard stuff is its own spot. I've done it both ways. Alright, autograph. Maurice Lemarche, 28 of 100. Adult Morty Jr.
Get ready for some lag. Yeah, I know. So they make it so you can smile.
Okay.
You can't make it so you don't lag until two.
Sketch 1. It's Phil Giuliano. He's a bird guy. And second, this Ro Mesquita is this guy.
Forgot what that's up to. Sign
These are my soft sleeves. Stay. Stay.
How long the marker stayed there telling me?
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, he's not. He's not. Ouch, ouch, ouch!
It's one of the gold foils.
Let me get us going. Let me get us going. Let me go. Alright. Wait, that wasn't Matt Fuss? Oh, it was Matt
Oh,
Fuss.
there he is right there. Bird person.
I thought that was Matt.
And here's this other one here. King Flippy Nips.
Sure bubbles. You got that out. There they are. That was good.
Scratch and sniff card.
There we go.
Hey, George. We're on the third box so far. First 2 boxes were both 2 sketches and 1 autograph. So I'm just waiting for the one-hit boxes to show up. Here's one of the temporary tattoos. Okay, a little bit before you got on, I was just asking
I got one guy like
for some opinions.
Yo, where's the
Since this is a little bit different than other products that Crypto's put out, where usually, you know, in each box you can make one, mini master set. The base and chase are all in a box. There's a lot of insert sets out of here that, we're only going to make 1 or 2 sets out of the case. But we're going to apparently make a ton of base sets.
Not a battle house.
So, looking at, there's 2 different ways to do it. We either, here's a gold foil. We either make it where, say, base spot 1 gets 1 of everything that we were able to make. Base spot 2 gets 1 of everything that's left. Base spot 3, 4, 5, 6 on down. And then they'd each get, and every base spot would get, 2 or 3 base sets. Or all the easy base sets, or excuse me, all the easy chase, they go with the base, and then the harder stuff is its own spot. So, if the temporary tattoos, if we only make 1 or 1.5 sets, that's just a spot, and that's what they get. I mean, it's probably going to come out to about the same number of spots, and obviously the mini masters, if they have those harder inserts in them, they've got way more value to them. Since I was able to read a little bit over the weekend that somebody was selling the mini masters for like $350. So that's there's an autograph. Gain another, we're up to 7. There's a temporary tattoo. I think I'm kind of liking doing the, there's a sketch. Looks like that says Matt Stewart. And there's another.
So did I.
So 3 boxes in, all had 3 hits. Which I was kind of hoping they'd be divvied up a little better. I don't really want to end up with a bunch of 1-hit boxes at the end.
I'm just saying, whoever's yellow, AJ, your marker mistilted. That's what I'm letting you know. Big brick. I want to top. Oh.
All right, sketch 1. Pops Tata.
That is very unfortunate. Get him, Matt. Get him, Matt.
Sketch 2. Matt Stewart. Oh, guys. There we go.
Not even 5 minutes.
Autograph. Chris Parnell as actor Jerry, number 2 of 100. And you got written on the bottom there, I'm an actor.
I want to play squad.
I know some of these guys did a lot of inscriptions. Now, George, when you say one of those sketch autos, is it one of those ones? Did he do a little doodle on his autograph card? Oh, so he just said he did one, and nobody's actually seen it. Oh, I just need to check. I'm always afraid I'm going to miss one of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. I did. I missed one.
Why are you asking me?
All right. Hold on, because that's gonna kill me if I don't.
Kick the ball.
Damn it. Oh, you know what? Never mind.
And then
I'll find it later. Oh, geez, numbered out of 10. Well, I guess with 4 cases, we got as good a shot as anybody, right?
here we go.
Who's Snoopy? I don't know who
Oh.
that person is.
Oh. I don't have V-Bucks, but that is pretty cool. That's pretty strange. Elite. I only have 550 V-Bucks. Oh. That's 800. Wait, what's cooler, the sleuth or the knife shell? Or the Neuer? Neuer. I know. I was looking at it. I forgot. No, I saw Gumshell and then Neuer. And Gumshoe. God. For the Neuer, the back bling looks too much like the free one. The back bling looks like the free one.
Sketch. D. Men's.
Alright, you guys looked at everything. Let's go. Yeah, we are. Yeah, not too big. Not tomato. There's no need of tomato. We could split out like or we could go like junk, 2 junk, 2 haunted, 2 soccer, 2 junk. Those are in August. What time?
Scratch and sniff.
So you're missing basketball. I'll go up.
Huh.
Yeah, it's best because we get to split off. Because we put me and Alf are the 2 worst at lucky. It makes sense because me and Alf are the 2 worst ones here, so we can go further away. And then the 2 better players will go anarchy.
Alright, so it looks like we got our first 1-hit box, which is fine by me. And temporary tattoo. I'd rather end on 3-hit boxes. Alright, so Diego Mendez, so it's, I guess, Morty burying Morty.
anarchy? Or fatal? Anyway, fatal. I'll sure be like two squads unlucky. Alright, you're going back a little. Alex, you go like to your right and I'll get a little bit of side.
Yeah, that is tough. I guess if they made him 2-hit boxes, well, 2-hit boxes without any chance of a third hit, or 2-hit boxes and maybe randomly you get a third hit. I mean, there's really no way to do it. Well, no, that's not true, because you can just make it where if you get 2 sketches, you don't get an autograph, or...
Yeah. There's no way you found a gold heavy and a blue stack.
I know, I did see that George, Cryptozoic George had posted, you know, that they were looking into the collation thing, but or wasn't necessarily the collation, right? It's just that they had put on there 2 hits per box, and then they changed it to 2 hits per box on average across the whole run. Oh, does it say it on the... Yeah, so the box itself doesn't say it. It was just on their website, I guess.
Got one. Yeah, I got one.
I'm not seeing anywhere on here where...
Ooh, suppressed subs. Nice. Wait, suppressed subs are better than tag subs, right?
Yeah, it never actually says on the box itself. Just on the website. They probably just copy that over from everything else that they've done. Sketch. Looks like it says Marino.
Yeah.
As the name. So Dan Marino did a sketch.
Oh yeah, you probably will.
Well, you know the one thing though is that if you get anything shorted, they will fix it for you. I mean, it's few and far between when it happens, but when it does, I've never had any issues.
I don't have any shields. Alex, do you want any impulses? I have 9 needs. Wait, Alex, there's a shotgun card. Nah, it's too far away. We need a lost one. Yeah, you two start running in. Oh.
I've had that happen too. There was one of the sets that we... Oh, it was Arrow. One of the Arrow seasons that we did. There was a lot of damaged cards. And they ended up... I just told them... And it wasn't even the... I mean, we had a little bit of a confusion and, you know... Just miscommunication between me and the lady over there, but... At the end of the day, she ended up just sending me...
Yeah, I need to.
You know, whatever it was, 4 or 5 sets of cards.
Can somebody start building up, like, put the launch pad down?
Kind of stinks that we weren't able to get that other case of Legends of Tomorrow filled.
Wait, I have the blue tack, right? Yeah. Right at the bottom there.
If it goes on as a good price on Black Friday, I might just keep it for myself.
Let me drink this. Tell me if anybody finds it better sometimes, so.
I forget, are any of you that are watching right now, are you in the Fleer Ultra X-Men break that I opened up on, when did I open it up? Wednesday night? Okay. Well, I was able to get through one more box before I got to this. I ended up, I didn't get home quite as early as I thought, so by the time we got home, ate dinner real quick, and I got down here, I got one more box listed. I'm going to be opening up a missing request with Upper Deck on tomorrow, because based on the odds, we should have gotten 3 jambalayas, and we only got 1. So I just wanted to finish listing everything up so I could see if I was missing any other cards. Alright, so again, name looks like it says Marino. There's the guy. And while you guys get to bask in its glory, I will see if I can quickly find a Marino.
Where'd they go? Oh yeah, northwest.
Or something that looks like a Marino.
I have 10, Matt, I have 10. There's 3 of them? I think there's 3 of them.
When I first saw this, and I saw the colors real quick, I was thinking Mark Finneral, but it's not his style. It's not the right colors either. There's a Merling, but there's definitely... Oh. Okay. I'll flip the name over. Hold on, let me... Sorry about that. Maybe that's Merling.
Right down.
Like I said, kind of looks like Marino to me, but what do I know? Nothing on the front.
Another squad? AJ, can you close your door? Oh, what? I hate when you get sandwiches with more than one cheese. No, it wasn't.
Michael Magnulo, thank you.
Jokes on them, because I play top 12 in squads, you're not 5 with battles.
Sketch already.
Dude, really OP? If they're going to be OP, they get a nerf.
Holy cow. You know what's funny is I know this scribble. I know Brian Kong used to have a scribble like that. But that's the name on the back.
It's the one-up squad game.
So any guesses on that signature on this card right here?
Mark mine and put it on greasy. We on balcony. Why does the yellow marker look so cool? Purple one's all
Is it, Kong?
blue one's just shut up.
I just remember his used to look like that.
Anyone else here? Yeah, me neither. No one's here. I'll get Buster Chops and Burger. I want to. Okay, I'll get Burger.
Sketch number 2. Rustico Luminoso, however he pronounces his name. Let's just it. The front sig looks, I think it looks exactly like that, but I thought his front sig was more, I'll call it a square with all the squiggles and crap in it.
I have jump pads. Oh, it's fixed down pads. I want it. No, it's jump pads. Yeah.
I think all of the card companies that deal with sketch artists, they need to have it where when you see the names, it's a clickable link and it plays the pronunciation of their names. Because some of the names, not a chance in hell I'm going to ever be able to pronounce them right. You know, I'm just taking a guess.
I've got one. Oh, yeah, the blue one. Nice.
Yeah, I submitted those, I don't know, Tuesday maybe, so I didn't know when they were going to pop up. And then I saw them pop up, but it is such a pain to, there's an autograph, and it was backwards. Phil somebody. Alright, so we got here. We got Phil Hendry as Davin, 70 of 100.
Wait, we're showing all greasy like right?
It's such a pain in the butt to work on my iPad. Like I was saying, it sucks to work on my iPad without having a keyboard and a mouse. It is terrible. Okay, Rustico, Luminoso, whatever. There's some purple Freddy Krueger guy.
There's a drop north, not too.
And yeah, Brian Kong. Yeah, I'll go with that.
No. I'll just go with Burgers.
Scary Terry.
Yeah, chickens on the houses.
That reminds me of
Burgers?
Nick Swartzen. What was his character? And wasn't it Terry? He was like the gay prostitute guy.
Work on what's
On a Reno 911.
Work what's outside the storm right now.
That's why with the Fleer Ultra X-Men, so I had gotten the first 6 boxes all listed, and I was scanning as I was going, and then literally right before I left, oh, that's cool. Right before I left, I uploaded all the pictures, and I have the Imgur Act on my iPad, so I'm like, oh, I'll be able to, edit the image and put it up on the site, but I couldn't find any way to edit them. Here, give me something to do while I was sitting in the hotel room at night. Same thing with cutting and pasting, or copying and pasting when people are picking spots. It's just damn near impossible. Last year, me and my wife, we went up to Maine for a few days, and there was a break going on, and I can't remember what it was. And just to update the list, oh my god, it took me like an hour. I need a PC.
Alright, yeah, now work everything in the middle. So this one take a long time, though. And then all the cables. That's a no.
Now with this stuff here, I mean, just so you guys know,
Well, we didn't do the
I'll try and remember to say it in each video. I will, scan the autographs and the sketches, and I'll get them up pretty quickly. But I mean, it's going to take me a few days to sort all of the base and inserts. I figure my goal is if I can at least get the inserts sorted, like within the next 2 days, 3 days, for all 4 cases, then it'll let me determine how to break up the base and insert spots.
Do the floors under the... Yeah. Watch out, there's the basement, so make sure you stand off to the side so you don't fall on top. Or don't fall in.
I'm actually kind of surprised. I was expecting
the one house.
way more than 5.
No wall up there.
We were up to 7 at one point.
Yeah, you gotta do the house next to the basement.
Well, the way the rules go is you can start picking as soon as this break is done.
There you go.
Okay. Nathan Sovley, something like that. You can make your picks as soon as the break is finished. Like when I'm done opening the cards, if you know what you want and it's your turn and you want to pick, you go for it. But that's on you, because then once I get the lists up, if you happen to miss something, then
I have 500
that's the
of
breaks.
I have 500
Now
wooden
the actual draft clock, which is what you're really referring to when you have to make your pick, will be after I get all the scans and lists up. So Wednesday's a holiday. I don't know who's in the US and who isn't. You're on the West Coast, Christian, if I remember